Our next topic here we got is I wanted the boys to rate the conferences.
Who?
In
Me?
the order, yeah, you in the order from best to worst.
I can do mine in like 5 seconds.
Do it.
Because I was thinking about it. I forgot to write it down. So Sony
Okay.
is number one for me.
Okay.
It's coming in close, not really close, but an average second would be Microsoft.
Okay.
I enjoyed both those conferences the most. I'd say next would be, what else do we have? I guess Ubisoft would be third for me.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess. 'Cause I don't know what other conference do we have.
What about
Bethesda?
Bethesda?
Okay, never mind. Let me start over. Bethesda, Sony. Bethesda, Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, EA, and then Square Enix and Nintendo, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's your list.
That's it for me. That's all the
It's like,
conferences,
yeah,
isn't it?
you're
You don't
correct.
want to
Yeah.
mention someone. That's your
Yeah.
choice.
And
Okay.
Bethesda in the sense that, actually, I don't know if you can really say Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda's was great, but the game obviously we're all most interested in. At least I speak for myself when I say this is Fallout 4. So I don't know if I should be able to say like, oh, that was the best conference just because they had the game I'm most excited about. I would say
No,
from
I
like
completely understand. where you're
like
coming
a
from.
consumer standpoint, for like the mass whole, I would say for everyone, I would say Sony would be number one. But for me personally, Bethesda's number one just because
Okay.
of Fallout 4. That's it.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
and
Doom was
Doom
pretty-
looks amazing
and
too, and Dishonored too. All the games they showed,
Yeah.
I'm pumped for.
Elder
but-
Scrolls Legends.
yeah, I'm saying, but I think Sony wins overall just because of
Yeah.
the amount of live demos they had. But definitely Fallout 4.
And the live demos of the fantastic games.
Exactly,
Not
yeah.
only that.
But I mean, everything we saw at Bethesda was great too. But personal list: Bethesda, Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, EA, Square Enix, Nintendo. I didn't even watch Nintendo. I watched
Okay.
like the second half of Square Enix with you. I
Yeah.
saw Kingdom Hearts. That was about it, and
Yeah.
then I turned my brain off for the rest. So, but that's all I have to
so
say.
excited for that game.
Me too, dude. I
A lot of people are
absolutely
speculating
adore.
that's coming out December next year
Nope.
because of there's like a calendar in the background of the trailer,
Nope.
and it looks just like
That
next
game's
year's December.
2017.
It's coming out next year.
Okay. We'll
I
see.
promise you.
We'll see.
I promise you.
We'll see.
I don't really
If
care
it's-
when
They've
it
been
comes
working
out.
on it for. They've
If
been
it's
working on
coming
Final
out-
Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts.
If the release date is revealed as 2016, I'll wear like a goofy hat or something.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should wear like I have a
Hope
Son-
you don't
I have
have
a
to do
Sonic the
that.
Hedgehog hat in my
Sonic the
closet.
Hedgehog hat.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wear that.
It's like
I'd
his
wear that.
literal hair.
For the entire
That's
podcast,
awesome.
I'll
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
So yeah, that works.
Naked.
I like that idea too.
I'll paint my whole body blue and
Yeah.
wear it naked.
And then paint
Blue
your
boy.
nose
We'll
black.
play that "I'm Blue"
Yeah.
song. I'm blue.
I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog has nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like that's
No.
the easiest since I have his
That's
hair.
the only hat we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go buy a goofy hat. Okay. Sounds like a deal. All right. What were
Yeah.
your top conferences, dude?
Mine's very similar to Garrett's, except my number one's different.
Okay.
My number one was Sony, and
Wow.
yeah, I'm a new PlayStation fanboy, I guess I would say. I just bought my PlayStation last year when Destiny came out, and actually when The Last of Us came out.
Yeah.
That was my first PS4 game, which
What a
was-
game to start on.
What a game!
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes, Sony just had so many great demos and so many games I'm looking forward to that they just blew me away with their conference.
Certainly.
Second would be Microsoft. I really like their backwards compatibility announcement.
Absolutely.
That's going to be huge for them. They're going to have hundreds and thousands of games to play eventually.
Eventually.
they're
Hopefully.
just starting with 100, but I'm sure they're going to have a ton of games in the
Mhm.
next coming months after that. Number 3 is Bethesda, mainly because of Fallout 4 and Dishonored. I've heard you guys speak highly about Dishonored, so I'm really excited.
Are you
going
going
to
to play that the definitive edition?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
coming
yeah,
out this
definitely.
August.
Yeah.
I'm
I
super
think all
pumped
three
for
of us
that.
are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing else coming out really in August that I can think of.
No, that and Gears, the remaster.
Again,
Wow.
I don't know if it's going to be better than the new Thief that came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we know Jacob. You
but
love Thief.
I just love that game so much. I can't speak highly enough of it. Number 4 is Ubisoft. They have a ton of great shooters coming out, and Creed, I guess.
And Wildlands. No,
And
right. That's Ubisoft, isn't it?
is Wildlands the Tom Clancy game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that
excuse
showed
me,
the
Jacob.
Ghost Recon,
Tom
yeah, yeah.
Clancy.
Tom
Tom
Clancy. Is that really how you say it?
No. That's from another E3 year.
Yeah.
Tom Clancy.
Mr. Caffeine.
Yeah.
Number 5, I wrote down Square Enix just because of Kingdom Hearts. Just because of that trailer. It
You
just
would
got me
put
excited.
just Kingdom Hearts above EA.
Yeah.
You would put that above Yarny and Battlefront.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude.
Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game.
Yeah, I
I'm serious.
love Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and I know when we see more of that game when it comes out, and be like head over heels in love with that one too. But I say currently, more excited for Battlefront because we've seen more. We know that's coming sooner. But I get why you would put that over Battlefront because if you think about it, Square Enix had Kingdom Hearts and EA had Battlefront. If Kingdom Hearts was coming out this year, I'd be more excited for that than Battlefront.
Yeah, definitely.
But don't get me wrong, Battlefront.
Dude, I don't even think if Kingdom Hearts 3 came out this year, if I would even buy it.
Oh, I most certainly would.
Yeah.
Don't even talk to me.
I'm sorry.
What is wrong with you?
I would probably
I'd play that
it
over
eventually.
anything.
I don't know what it is, dude. It's like I have so many fond memories of those games, and since it's Disney, it's like I get such a magical feeling playing them. It's like I can't describe it.
All right, were you excited that Tangled is like confirmed?
I think that's pretty cool.
Dude.
That's awesome.
I freaking love Tangled.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know,
I haven't
obviously
even
everyone's
seen that
hoping
movie
for the
yet.
big ones like Star Wars and Marvel.
If they don't put Star Wars in there, like
it's gonna be a missed opportunity.
Yeah,
you
huge
think?
freaking
missed
lightsaber
opportunity.
keyblade. That is
Yeah.
so freaking.
How's
Can you
that
awesome.
imagine? That'd be so.
That'd be the only
awesome.
keyblade I use.
even though it's like,
I wonder if they would go to that
the first
extent.
one you get or something.
I guess if they gave you a lightsaber keyblade, they'd have to give it like average stats or like just slightly above average because otherwise people would use that the entire time.
Yeah.
probably. Yeah, I'm
So-
just.
But,
I enjoy Kingdom Hearts, the gameplay, but like the story, like it was just kind of.
Story's always been good.
I just don't care.
Whatever.
I enjoy the story, but the most fun of Kingdom Hearts to me is just exploring all the worlds that I'm familiar
Yeah,
with.
no, that's exactly why I like
And
it too.
interacting with characters I've
Yeah.
grown to love over the years
Yeah.
too. So
I just love Disney.
yeah.
Moving
Disney-
on,
I love
EA was
Disney.
number 6, mainly because of Star Wars Battlefront. It wasn't higher on my
Pele.
list because all the crappy sports games they announced.
And don't
they
get us
didn't-
wrong, we love sports.
Yeah.
We play FIFA every week, but
Sports.
at E3 I don't get excited about
Yeah,
the sports.
thank you
games.
for clarifying.
Yeah.
And number 7 was Nintendo. I didn't care about anything they announced. So
Why Yoshi Woolly World?
He looks real cute, I'll tell you that.
Don't
He
care.
looks adorable. I want an amiibo just to sleep with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yoshi's awesome.
I hope he's not like super hard. I want to squish him.
Yeah.
I am kind of interested about what their new console will bring us
NX?
next. Hopefully, I think they're announcing it next year. I've heard so.
Yeah, probably
I
have
guess.
to.
Yeah.
All right,
They
guys.
need it badly.
Here's the best list so far.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sony
Mhm.
killed it. They came out swinging.
Yeah, they did. Literally, like
That's punches.
Last Guardian, Horizon.
yes.
Hang on one second. Last Guardian, Horizon,
Mm-hmm.
No Man's Sky,
Yep.
Dreams, which made me
Destiny.
feel like I was on crack or something.
Destiny.
Yes.
Destiny,
The Taken King.
which looks cool.
Yes,
I'm not
it
gonna
does.
lie. I'm like
Looks very cool.
really back into Destiny right now.
Mm-hmm.
I need one more trophy for The Witcher, so I got to get that. It'll probably take me like 2 or 3 hours. Then after that, I'm fully committed back to Destiny until
Except
Batman
when Batman comes out.
Yeah,
Which is like 2 days.
and they got a partnership with Black Ops, which is gonna be cool because I probably
Yeah.
this Call of Duty looks like it might draw me back in. So I'm gonna
It's
give
just
it a try.
exciting when Activision like just left Microsoft.
That's exciting to you?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just
Why?
a mix-up.
Okay.
Just I don't know. I've never played Call of Duty on a PlayStation, so
Oh, I played.
definitely gonna
Ghost
be getting it on
and
PS4
Advanced
this time.
Warfare. I've gotten pretty pissed at it.
yeah.
Um,
It's just always been a Call of
Dude,
Duty's
Black
always
Ops
been
3
a
looks awesome.
yeah.
I
yeah,
cannot
it does
wait
look
for
cool.
that.
I want to play co-op with you guys.
For sure.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to do that.
Oh,
Just like us
absolutely.
three. Like I'm not gonna play the campaign unless it's with you guys, just so we can get the full experience.
Before you continue what you're saying,
Mhm.
I apologize for our viewers. I just realized we're on topic 2 right now. I said Batman
Yeah.
comes out in 2 days. Batman came out yesterday. So
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
So,
we're
yeah.
enjoying Batman right now.
yeah,
It's really
I certainly
cool.
hope we're enjoying it. I've heard
Yeah,
the reviews are great.
We should
Yeah.
have some gameplay.
You should have
out,
seen
right?
our Let's Play by now.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, go check it out. Thanks.
Yeah.
And Uncharted 4, of course. Like,
yes.
like when I read things that people didn't like this game, I'm just like what? Like, how can you see that gameplay demo and not just be like your head not blow?
I don't
Because
know.
it just looks so cool. I
Yeah.
guess that's just what opinions are.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
But whatever. Yeah, Uncharted 4 looks spectacular, and I've heard only like that. Even if you saw the very first half of this demo, they showed the second half of this demo behind closed doors. That the second half was making it people's game of show just from the second half.
Yeah.
And I've heard of reenactments and stuff of it, and it just sounds incredible. And I hope they don't release it to the public because I don't want to see one more thing about this game.
Yeah.
I just want to play this game. I just want it in my hands, Naughty Dog.
Same with Fallout. I wouldn't care if we didn't see a single other
Oh,
thing from Fallout.
I'm
before
gonna
came
hold
out.
it. I'm gonna hold it to me, y'all. If a new trailer comes out, do not let me watch it.
Well, don't let me watch it
okay.
either.
Do you want to watch it?
No.
Okay.
I'm-
None of us are watching it. This is
Speaking
an
of not
official
watching
Fallout-
trailers, official Fallout what?
Our official Fallout. What's the word? I'm
Seal
looking
of
for?
commitment?
No. What's the
What?
word that people do? Fast. This is our Fallout
fast.
4 fasting right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
It'll make it all the more enjoyable when it releases.
So if the ending leaks or anything, don't tell us.
right.
Which probably
That
just
would be
asking for
awful. Like, what if that happened? That'd be terrible.
it.
I don't know.
What were you saying?
Speaking of not watching trailers, up until Batman came out yesterday, I have literally only seen the E3 demo from
Garrett,
last year.
Arkham Knight is actually
Really?
Joker.
What did I say? Oh,
Yeah, spoilers. I already beat the game.
yeah. Oh no. But how stupid would that be?
Oh god. If that is
What if
actually,
it's actually
it, I'm
true?
gonna be pissed off.
Yeah, they're way smarter than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, up until release, the only things I had seen were the E3 demo from last year, and then I saw the dual play trailer because you guys were like, "Oh my gosh, it's so sick!" I was like, "I guess I have to watch it now."
Yeah.
Those are the only two things I saw. But other than that, I literally and they released like 4 billion things before the game came out, like so much that I was like, "That's embarrassing."
Yeah,
I should be
they-
embarrassed of that.
They were like, "Oh my gosh, Amazing Spider-Man 2 had the best campaign ever for advertising.
advertising,
Let's
yes.
do it."
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
like every
exactly what
trailer,
they
every
did.
gameplay you can possibly see. It's like so much. But yeah, I didn't watch any of it. Literally, not just because I'm like, I don't want to watch it. I don't care. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted to watch every single bit of it. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I love Batman so much, and I love the Arkham series so much that when I play the game for the first time, I don't even want to know what Batman looks like when he walks in a straight line. Like, I
Yeah.
can't even recall from the demo what he looks like. I'm
Yeah.
sure he looks the same as he,
He
did
looks
in the other
awesome.
ones. I don't want to know how it
He
looks
looks
when
like
he
a
runs
mech-
around, when he
mech
flips around, when
Batman.
he glides through the new city, or how the
Yeah.
Batmobile looks and Batmobile looks and feels like. I don't want to even slightly know anything about it because I just want to sit down and just be like explosion of Batman while I'm playing for like
Yeah.
the first few
Yeah.
hours. So
Well, I've
should
been
know
meaning
now.
to ask you, like, how excited are you for this game? Like,
you know what's funny is that I know somewhere deep inside me I'm like freaking
Yeah,
out about it,
it's like,
but like on the
continue.
outside I'm just kind of like cool.
Same here.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like once I'm playing it, I'm gonna be like, dude, awesome.
You're gonna be like fanboying out hardcore.
I certainly hope so.
That's what I hope happens to me too, because I'm in
Yeah.
your exact same shoes. I'm just like, I should be excited.
I don't
for
know
this
if like
game.
we've been saying, I don't know if it's because it was announced so long ago
I
and
think
they've
it's
just like
E3 too. We
dumped
just-
their load. Like they've dumped like 8 loads on us since
Yeah.
it was announced. It isn't just like they blew their load and they're like, okay, it's coming. They're like, ugh, and then they recharged and just like released it all
Well,
again.
think of it, we just
Yeah.
saw Fallout 4, Uncharted 4, Halo 5,
Yes.
The Last Guardian,
Mm-hmm.
Horizon, Gears 4, Gears Remake,
So many
Tomb
fours.
Raider. We're seeing all this stuff, and it's just like, I want to play
Yeah.
that. I want to play that.
I want to be the bad man.
And then it's like Batman's coming out, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. But you know, in the back of your head, you're like, oh, Fallout 4.
Oh, I
That's
know.
what I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, I'm sure Batman's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Batman is fantastic. We've been playing it for
Yeah, it's
24
awesome.
hours.
Go buy it.
It's so weird talking like that. It's confusing.
Yeah.
That's mainly because the day we shoot on is Monday or Sunday. But yeah, I'm definitely excited.
Am I just on Sony?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Sony's cool. It was my favorite.
Yeah.
Primarily because Sony's games interest me more than Microsoft. I like Microsoft.
Yes.
I just prefer Sony a little bit more. I'm not a fanboy. I still like
Still haven't bought an
Microsoft, though.
Xbox.
I'm going to buy one, though.
Yeah, you keep
I'm
saying
waiting
that,
for
man.
that Halo 5 collector's edition.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Number
It'll
2,
happen.
Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
That's so surprising.
Why is that surprising?
Just because you hate Fallout.
I know.
It's the worst.
Doom
man.
looked incredible.
Yes, it did.
Dishonored 2 looked awesome
It did.
from what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And Fallout 4 blew my mind.
Yes, it did.
I
I've been
walked
thinking
like a
about it.
penguin
I've
the
literally,
rest of
for
the day
at
because
least
of that
10
game.
seconds every day since it's been announced, at least 10 seconds I've thought about it.
Yeah.
Not just like thinking about it, but like just briefly it'll cross my mind.
I
I'm
do
like,
because I
that
keep
game
getting
looks so cool.
notifications from Fallout Shelter.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I'm like, oh yeah, Fallout's coming out. Yeah.
Which I love Fallout Shelter. I've grown to like really enjoy it. I've been playing it a lot, mainly because I sit around at work and like hardly do anything these days.
Yeah.
Which makes me sound like a total lazy idiot, but like work has become so easy for me where I work right now that I literally just sit and play games on my phone.
Yeah.
And that's
my,
why I said
my work
earlier.
is like the exact opposite.
I know
wish
it
could
is.
Sit around. My work sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Shelter for now. But
Yeah.
I enjoy that game.
Yeah, just Bethesda was awesome. And kind of these top 3, I would say, are I only like them slightly more than the other. Because Microsoft is at number 3, and I
Okay.
really like that conference as well.
Yeah.
I'm, for the first time ever, I'm actually super pumped for Halo.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go into that a little bit more in depth in our next topic.
Okay.
But I'm really excited for Halo.
Mhm.
Recore looked awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that game looked really cool. The HoloLens looked really cool.
Yes,
Mhm.
it did.
Gears 4 looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love Gears, but that demo was kind of like
Yeah, it's early.
yeah,
in
it's
development.
early, which I'm surprised they even showed anything. But from what they showed, I'm like, yeah, that looks
Good
like
for them
Gears.
for
Looks
showing
cool.
something though.
Mm-hmm.
Get people excited.
The backwards compatibility is really awesome. I know I'm excited once I upgrade to the not upgrade once I get the Xbox One.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be able to play all my 360 games without worrying having to pull it out and everything.
Right.
For sure.
But yeah, Microsoft had a good press conference. I would say that Sony, like I just said, Sony, Bethesda, and Microsoft all had really good conferences. I just slightly liked Sony and Bethesda's more.
Mm-hmm.
Ubisoft is my next one.
Mhm.
They came out swinging too with South Park, which nobody expected coming.
Mm-mm.
The only thing that would have really pushed Ubisoft really high for me would have been a Splinter Cell reveal. Reveal? Am I saying that word
Reveal.
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 Because I was really hoping for one. And then they ended with that Ghost Recon game, which kind of made me feel better because it looked stealthy.
Mhm.
It did.
And Jason Derulo kind of knocked him down 4 points.
Yeah, while we're
Jason
sitting here, let's talk
Derulo.
about some funny stuff
Okay.
of E3. Jason Derulo definitely wins funniest moment of the entire conference. Like, it was
Probably.
so funny.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, he may be an extremely talented
He
singer.
is.
I'm
He
not.
is
I'm
a
not
really
a.
talented
I'm not a fan
singer.
of him, and I've heard his finished music, like his produced music. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, that sounds good. Like, I'm not like I said, I'm not like a
That makes
follower
you wonder
of Jason
though. Is,
Derulo.
like, does he sound that bad live all the time?
I don't think so.
I mean, who
'Cause
knows?
He's always been regarded as a really good singer.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
like obviously his performance is bad. Like, who knows? It could have been technical error. He may have not had anything in his ears the whole time. Like, we don't know that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe his ears blew out. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any excuse he could possibly have for
Maybe
sounding
he's just
that
having a bad day.
Maybe he was sick. Who knows? But yeah, that was regardless of, even if like I see some of the most talented person in the world screw up, like, it's still funny, and
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Well,
I'm still not sure like what
Not to
that
crap all over
performance
him, but it
was
was funny.
for. Like it
It's
didn't really
Just Dance.
didn't really
Yeah.
promote the game at all. Like they weren't really like copying the
Yeah, but
moves
it's
that well.
Ubisoft, though.
I know. Like
they gotta have.
It's funny though, because
somebody
I'm
sing.
glad it happened at the Ubisoft conference, because Ubisoft is infamous for having at least one
Yeah.
hilarious.
The last
thing
one I
happen.
remember is Pitbull. He came in like.
Oh, was that
rapped
last
there.
year?
I don't think so.
It was in the
Maybe.
last 3 years. I
He
think.
was there though.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think probably my favorite moment was during Square Enix when that dude just started talking Japanese and his translator wasn't up there.
Yeah.
Or we couldn't hear it. That was
We're,
pretty
I think
funny.
you and me, I had just woken up too, and we're just
Yeah.
kind of like sitting there, just like with blank faces. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I can't even remember. I don't even think I realized he was speaking Japanese that whole
Yeah.
time. I was so tired.
Yeah, you were just like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get what he's saying.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
But,
Um,
those are like the only two I can really think of.
Yeah. Can you hear my watch over there?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear it going on.
It may or may not be in the video, depending on how I edit it. But
Okay.
that's my watch alarm that I
That
just need to
face
get
you
rid
just
of.
made, but- Yeah.
But speaking of Square Enix, it was so, like, I know you were gonna bring this up too. Speaking of the end, where
Can I go turn that off? Or is it
if
gonna
you
just
hit the button,
continuously
if
do
you hit the
this?
button, it'll start over again, like in 5 minutes.
How-
It does
Can I
that.
bring you this watch?
No, it does it for like, I can't fix it either. It does it for like I'll tell you about the watch in a second. It'll do that for like 30 seconds and then it'll stop.
Okay.
And it does that what time? Yeah, it literally
Hang on,
does that.
hang on. Is this a watch?
It's a watch. Yeah, like the
Okay.
one I'm wearing. That's why I
How
never
come
wear
we've
that
never
other one.
heard this before.
It goes off every single night at 2 a.m.
There's got to be a way to turn it off. The alarm.
I don't have the directions. I hate that watch, dude.
The one time you need the watch directions.
It's a really nice watch too. Ever since I got it, it just won't shut up. I've messed with the button. I've messed with the buttons like 100 times, and it always just like meep, just like randomly. But that alarm goes off every night at 2 a.m. and I just sit through it. I just wait for like. See, it's gone now.
Okay.
We're
But,
going
uh,
off
And
the
it's
rails
we're
so
good
much.
It
until
is done.
next
It's,
two. We're
it's
good
done
until
for
the next
the
two.
next 20. It won't go off again for another 24
24
hours.
hours.
Good.
So
But
we're good. Okay.
yeah, I've been meaning just to throw it away. It's just so nice, and I'm like, should I throw it away? But I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. But it just sits in my drawer. But anyway, that's besides the point. Another funny part of Square Enix is at the very end when all the developers came on stage together, and it was like, it was like a 3-minute outro of like music and like blaring. It's like, thank you for something something. I don't remember what it said, but they all sat there and just clapped for each other for like 3 minutes straight. It wasn't just
Yeah.
like clap for like 15, 20
And
seconds
they all
and we're
came
done.
out like single file.
Yeah, they did, like an armada, and just like clapped for like 30 seconds.
That
all
should,
just
that should be like an
smiling.
outro where you just start clapping.
Yeah, start clapping for each other.
That reminds me, this is hilarious too. Speaking of this exact same scenario, I was in the Apple store recently with Casey. She was getting her phone fixed as it was like cracked or something, and so we went in there, dropped the phone off. They're like, all right, it should be fixed in like an hour and a half. You can just come back. We're like, all right, cool. So we drop it off, go shop around in the mall, and we come back an hour and a half later. It's like you would have thought they were clapping for us because we walk in and every single employee, including a few customers, you know, the Apple store, it's always slammed in there. It looked like there's 100 people in there. It's just like everyone is freaking out, like, wow, yes, yes. And everyone's like clapping and like going insane. And me and
You're, like,
Casey
walking like-
just walked in and we're like, what's going on? I mean, obviously we were joking like, oh, this is clearly for us getting your phone fixed. But there's this guy that was leaving that was just like giving everyone high fives and like hugs and like shaking people's hands and like doing secret handshakes and stuff. And everyone's just like clapping him and like it just going insane. And we walked in there and who knows how long they were clapping before we got in there. This guy was like leaving the back of the store, coming out the door to like leave. And he was like halfway through the room by the time we walked in. So who knows how long it took him to get the first half of the room. But we walk in, he's shaking hands, going crazy. Everyone's clapping this the whole time. Me and Casey stood in there for probably 2 minutes before the guy was finally out the door. And everyone was just clapping and going nuts for 2 minutes. And I was standing next to people in the back where Casey was picking up her phone and the employees were like joking and like how they were still clapping for this guy. And they're like, this is a serious workout right now. And they're just like, everyone was clapping and the guy was just, he took forever to get out the door. I think it was just like an employee that'd probably been there a long time and he was finally moving on. And he finally just like left the door and everyone kind of stopped. And then he turned around and threw his arms up and everyone went crazy one more time. And me and Casey are just like standing in the middle of all this. But
Did you ask?
I just assumed that he was a guy that worked there and it was like his last day or something. But
Are you sure it wasn't like Steve Jobs himself or something?
it probably was like his offspring of some sort. But no, I bet that's like in the job description when they get hired. They're like, here we're really supportive of each other and like we're all huggy and lovey-dovey and like even if you don't know the person, like when they leave we all clap for them until they're gone type thing, and like they're all really sweet there. Yeah, that seems very uplifting.
It seems very stressful working there. Just all those people around you all the time.
I don't know. I talked to this guy who was like 65 that knew more about Apple stuff than I did, and he blew my mind.
Dang.
And I asked him about the Apple Watch, why he was kind of because I'm considering, for our viewers out there, this is relevant what I'm talking about because it has to do with Square Enix doing the clapping thing. That was the first part. I might as well say now I've been interested in upgrading my computer for a while now so we can get videos out faster and more efficiently.
Yeah.
But I talked to this like really old guy about computers, and he like was telling me all these specs just like right off the top of his brain. And it's funny because like 9 out of every 10 senior citizens you talk to, like our grandparents, for example, are like so far behind in technology.
Calculator?
Even if they have iPhones, you know, they're like holding it with one hand, like scrolling with their finger and stuff, and they have like the text like exploded like 13 times bigger.
To
and
read
stuff.
like a sentence, they like have to scroll up and down.
Yeah, and anyway, but he was talking about computers and he had an Apple Watch on, so I was like, hey, how do you like the watch? He's like, oh, it's great. He's like, I have my reminders on here and I can send texts, and I was like, cool. I was like, are there games? He's like, yeah, there's like thousands of apps already developed and there's more in development, and it's a lot of fun. I was like, great. So I'm like, what else can it do? He's like, no. He's like, yeah, you know, he couldn't really think of what to say.
Can it tell you the time?
I can tell you the time.
Okay.
That's the thing.
That's what I look for in a watch.
I don't know if I'm at any point in my life I'll ever be able to afford an Apple Watch, but every time I see someone wear
Not
them,
that expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, every
it's
time
not the watch that's expensive. It's like the
bands.
The
Yeah.
bands. Some of them are really expensive.
Yeah, but every
You
time
get,
I
like,
see
the
someone with an
rubber
Apple
one
Watch,
for,
I'm
like,
like, that guy's
$350.
cool. Like Neil Druckmann had one on in his interview. I'm like, that guy looks cool.
Yeah.
It's like they look like they just have.
I think I'll
They-
wait
they
for
know what's going on.
Generation 2 of the Apple Watch.
Yeah, but it was funny. That was my Apple experience, and the clapping was related to Square Enix.
I could
So-
see you with one of those watches. You're definitely a watch guy.
I love watches. I would love to have an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I'd hate to look like that guy though. It's like I don't.
What do you mean that guy?
I feel like I wouldn't want people to look at me and associate me with like being super rich or something. Like you just told me, I haven't looked into the Apple Watches,
they're like $350.
but I've heard Apple Watches that are like $15,000. I've heard that.
Yeah, those are like the gold ones.
See, I was under the assumption that they were all a few grand and higher.
No.
Okay.
Holy crap! No. Yeah, you can get like the sports band for like $350.
That's not bad.
No.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
That's not rich.
Here on It's Obvious Game, we talk about everything but video games.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, you should get one. Let's all get one.
Okay.
I'll have the I.
No thanks.
You have the O. And you'll have the G. It's Obvious Gaming.
But then people will be reading it backwards like a Japanese comic.
We're joy. Giant.
Giant.
So Ubisoft was really
Yeah.
cool, guys. EA is
Mhm.
next on my list. Primarily due to Pele
FIFA.
talking and FIFA and NHL and Madden and
Pele talking.
Pele talking and Yarny, which at first I was kind of confused by Yarny, and I like the dude up there. I really liked him because he seemed like it makes
Wait,
you
Yarny.
really-
Oh, I thought it's
Yeah.
called Unravel.
yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the character. It's
Yeah,
Yarny.
right.
And when he pulled him out, and he was just so nervous, and it made me think. I was like, dude,
That's
like,
another funny moment to talk about.
dudes. It was like funny, but like I don't even feel good about laughing.
Me
at
neither.
him
I know what
because,
you
like,
mean.
He was
He was so
just
nervous.
like it makes you really think that like this dude is like people make games, like
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
computers
Mhm.
almost, because like that dude like you can tell from that game like how much like heart a game like that
Mhm.
takes to make, and he was
Yeah.
like truly up there just like
Yeah.
just pulling.
Dude,
out
I
the
would have been
doll and
doing the same
shaking.
thing.
Yeah, and
Like,
I
I
was
hate
like,
talking and loads
I know
of people.
at the moment I was just like, wow, this guy's really nervous. But
Yeah.
like then I started thinking about it, and I was like, this dude's like really cool up there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't
mean,
know.
you could tell he's very passionate about it.
Yeah,
too.
and that's why I
Mhm.
like really respected him after that. So I'm like actually more interested in the game. Just
Me
due
too.
to
It looks
him,
very intriguing for
you
sure.
know, just due to his
Yeah.
you know, him up there. And of course Battlefront, which looks really cool.
Absolutely.
It like turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Like
I hope it
looks
is
beautiful.
because yeah, graphically wise, it looks awesome. It sounds like Star Wars. Hopefully the gameplay lives up, because I've heard some people like go hands on with it and be like, "Oh, it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be." I've heard that like 2 or 3 times. So hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like to reserve that judgment for me playing it myself. The last one is Square Enix.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I already kind of went into that earlier.
Mhm.
It just kind of was funny at times. They didn't show anything like really cool for their games.
Yeah.
Do they have any demos?
Not kinda. They didn't have like any like gameplay demos. It was like, here's the cinematic trailer with gameplay like sprinkled in it. It kind of like goes back and forth. They had that for Just Cause. They had that for Deus Ex. They showed some Kingdom Hearts gameplay, which that was probably actually the most gameplay they showed was
Really?
for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
There's a Final Fantasy app coming out. I actually have my notes here. They showed Just Cause.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Platinum game on PS4 called Nier, which is a sequel to a game that I don't know anything about. Hitman, Star Ocean, some new company called Tokyo RPG Factory is making a game.
You know what I'm
That's
surprised?
about it.
They didn't show any Tomb Raider gameplay like in their conference.
They showed a tiny bit,
Okay,
super tiny bit.
still.
And they showed a new Tomb Raider game for your phone called Lara Croft Go.
Yippee!
Yippee. But yeah, that was last on my list. So
Way to go.
Exciting.
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we should all clap each other when we're done.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
Well, when the
support each
podcast
other. Yeah, we
ends,
will.
just talk for the entire
Not yet,
outro,
not
or
yet.
clap for the entire.
Hang on, but I
entire
just finished
outro.
my list.
It's not yet.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good.
And we have
good
Garrett
job.
Drake over here with his list.
Yeah, thank you guys for my list too. It was really good.
Then we have Jacob Alcon. to the
Jacob,
right
your
with
list
his
was pretty
list.
good too.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
It was really good.
And then my list.
Right.
Yeah,
It
you
was really
again.
good.
You again.
It was great.